BBF 2.
I'm leading you, BBF.
1. And we are now live with BBF for his Boshy run.
Alright. This is Boshy, you probably have heard of this game before. I'm just gonna get the run started in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright. I don't know what I have to say about this game because I think almost everyone knows this. My PB is 30, 43. The estimate is 35. So the estimate is pretty tight. I don't know why I keep putting 35 as estimates. You know, I'm a little bit cocky because I run this game forever. But yeah, if I get a 35, that's like a top 10 time in a game with 50 people on the leaderboard. Let's see how this goes. I'm gonna do a lot of this safe reloading for cycles, especially in this world. Let's hope I don't die here. Okay, the cycle looks good. Nice. So when I was practicing earlier, I was doing one practice run. And I reset World 1 like 10 times before I got it once, so I'm really glad I got this already, first try up to this point. I should probably have hit that save, but you know. It's kinda hard to hit saves in marathon runs when you like never hit saves in this game. Especially in World 1 you skip a lot of saves because every death is a reset. Alright, that was a perfect World 1. Now for the first boss, Hello Kitty, which has a pretty precise quick kill. There's a lot of movement, it's like the most technical boss in the game. You have to like go up, down, up, down, up, down, while shooting. It's like really hard to learn this boss at first. But once you get it down, it's not that bad. So we want to kill her here, which looks good to me. Got it, nice. Perfect start. And on to World 2, where we have the Kirby world. And the first screen is instantly really difficult. And I first tried it. I first tried that for the last like 10 attempts, so finally consistency. Progress. Alright, these clouds move downwards when you're on them, or upwards, or they bounce you, depending on what clouds they are. Can I hit the trigger? Thank you. So we have to go to the left here because the right kills you. Okay, let's go down here, and this jump is kind of weird, but once again, after you've done it thousands of times, it gets easy. Now we get to the bouncy clouds. If you hold down jump, you get a high bounce. If you don't hold jump, you get a low bounce. And on this part, you have to full jump at the start and hold your jump until the very end. Otherwise, you can't beat the save. The big cloud below this one is a death cloud, so you have to save your double jump. Right, first mini-boss, Krakow. He has 20 HP. He goes invulnerable after 6 damage for, until he starts a certain attack again. So I hit him twice at the start, so I can kill him when he goes over the floor the next time. He's at 5 HP now. He also got 3 shots at the start. You have to hit him at least twice for this quick kill. The thing is, if you don't kill him here, if he goes over to the right and you kill him there, he takes forever to fall down out of the screen, which costs like 8 seconds, so we really want to get that quick kill. Alright. Another really hard part. Easy. This is going too well. Spooky. Maybe I should have let the estimate be 30 minutes. That guy debated me, which is annoying. That happens sometimes. He does a low jump into a high jump. I kinda have to dodge it like that, which loses time. Now we're gonna try Kirby jump with this new and shiny setup. Dang it. This run is dead now. Let's try that again. I was a little too far to the left. Yeah. I line myself up with the background and wait until Kirby's in a certain spot at the background, so I set up the jump properly. Now the reason we didn't take the save on the previous screen is that Kirby's arm swing is on a global cycle. So we set it up with reloading on the man pump screen. and then just holding right as much as we can to get there. Which is a good setup. The jump is still really precise. DDD, which is basically Simon says, we do what he says, and then we can shoot him. We want to 3-cycle this guy, if possible. Which is not that easy. This looks really good though. Yeah. If the spotlight is at the edge of the screen there, we have good damage. That's like my visual to know if I get it or not. Yep, easy. Good mashing today. And now we rebind my controls, which you didn't see, I think, because I capture the game window instead of my monitor. So now I shoot 2 bullets instead of 1 at once. Which is, yeah, I'm mashing, but I only have 3 bullets on the screen at once. It's because the first 2 are stacked on top of each other. But when I'm close to a boss, I can deal basically double damage, which is gonna be the case for this boss a lot. This is what makes bosses a lot easier to kill and a lot quicker to kill. The bosses are just knowing where to go, pretty much. There's some RNG here and there, but nothing too major except for a couple of bosses later on. I messed that up. Whatever, he's dead. Now following my stream will not make you see the controls changing. But thanks for the sellout, Yasmat. And no, the Castlevania eye is not pixel perfect. It's probably not even frame perfect. But we will get to that later. So we skip these 2 saves. Because you should never need these saves. What could possibly go wrong, right? Oh, that was sketchy. If I hit that save, that would have been a soft lock. So, thankfully that didn't happen. Okay, this is the Cheetah Man world, in case you couldn't tell. This is one of the shortest worlds. But these 3 screens here are pretty bad. This one specifically is like a complete nightmare casually, because it's really hard to know what is even going on. Yeah, there's no autofire in this game unless you're playing on easy, and the autofire on easy is still really slow, and you can mash faster in it pretty easily. And it doesn't support double shot, I guess. On this screen, the red ball mirrors my movement, and if it touches a spike, I die, and if I touch a spike, I die, and if I touch the red ball, I also die. So everything is kind of lethal in this screen, but again, I've done all of this thousands of times, so I shouldn't have too many issues. Pretty good run so far. Not really PB pace, but you know. I didn't really, you can't expect that. Mario, which you're hopefully gonna kill right at the start, before he flies up into the sky or kicks us in the face. So this quick hit is mainly possible because of double shot. But I want to mention that our boy Stonk got the quick kill before double shot was found. Because his mashing used to be insane, is still insane, I don't know. But he actually got that without double shot, which is absolutely insane. Oh, do the X? Yeah, I don't know if the X do. We will see. Or we just have to stand around here and waste our time while he does his stupid dance. Alright, will the X... How do you get that with a double shot? I don't know, but Stonk got it. Do the X? The X don't! Insane. Now we have to shoot him like 8 times, I think. But he has some iframes, you can't just shoot. Like, even when he stops flashing, he's still immune. Okay. World 4, which are totally gonna skip. We do a safe reload trick here that makes us go through the floor. Go here and do this frame perfect jump. That doesn't work. Why did I reload? It's like one of the most precise jumps in the game. That makes it good. And now we're out of bounds. And now we hold right until we get to the boss, because the boss portal only checks for your X position in the game. It's like X is horizontal, Y is vertical, and it only checks your horizontal position to decide if you go into the boss or not. So by just holding right, we fall into the boss portal eventually. Yep, now Violante. We really don't want to die here, because we have to redo the script if we do. Luckily for us, this is probably the easiest boss in the game. Playing extra safe. Okay, that's Violante. We mute the sound here to skip a cutscene. Because there's a song playing at the end of this boss during a cutscene, and the game doesn't load World 5 until the song is over. But if we mute the music, the song is instantly over, so the cutscene gets skipped. World 5, Wario Land, as you can see on the sign. I'm really happy I first tried the first screen, because that is usually a really big issue. I guess I'm not hitting that save then? The game doesn't let me. Okay, we take that save for safety, because there's a corner here. Everyone loves corners, right? Even Sogren loves corners. Literally, Camellia. XD. We got that, nice. Now we have this really long bouncy part. Bounce. Wow, that was a bad angle. That's better. Now the jump replenishers. This is kind of weird to set up at the start. Thwomp screen, we just hit the save for the full jump, which sets up the thwomps pretty much perfectly for what we want to do. Okay, this is just safe reload strats. Alright, and onto the noteworthy boss of this game, Sonic. Literally every casual player gets stuck on this boss for an insane amount of time. Because this phase is really hard to control. I don't like this. He went in the wrong direction at the start. How am I alive? Oh, this is really bad damage, but I'm alive. Okay, that was not how you do that at all, but it worked. Alright, World 6, aka the eyeball jump. There we go, easy. This world's, the first save is the eyeball jump, which is hard, and then when it's really easy, and then at the end there's gradient skip, which is kinda hard. This world is hard part, super free part, and then again the hard part. Which is kinda weird. Like literally everything between the eyeball jump and gradient skip is really easy. I wish I didn't press jump before I landed. So yeah, Simon is supposed to chase us here, but we are going so fast that he gets stuck. Because he's triggered to jump only when we are close to him. Let's go! And we went too far away from him, so he didn't jump over the edge, he really jumps over. As a fast strat here, jump into the screen as soon as possible so the skeleton start moving, and then do this. Nice. One of the strats I never really wanted to learn, because it saves like half a second. But after all, it's really easy. Let's go! Alright. That's not gonna work. This is... Okay. That's gradient skip. We're supposed to drop down and do a pretty long auto-scroller, like 2.5 minutes. 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes, something like that. But we just safe jump, and then we jump over the water, because we can. Shout out to Denfrock for that skip. I don't know what Denfrog is up to these days. Probably playing Terraria, as always. But he actually used to run this game, and when he found Radiant Skip, he held the Boshy record for like 2 hours before it was taken on him again. That was in the days when the record was like an hour. This is the first RNG boss, and I survived the RNG part. The fireballs coming from the bottom spawn in a random place and have a random angle. The thing is, when I don't take the light into his lair, the fight just doesn't start, and then I'm standing there, not doing anything I'm doing. Okay, nice quick kill. First RNG was down. Unless I die. So as I said, my PB is 30-43. And if I somehow manage to go underestimate, that is still a top 10 time. I think 8th place is 35-50 or something. I checked before the run but forgot. But this run is going well. Just a tad bit under a minute behind. Which is perfectly fine for this point. World 7, the random world, where just random stuff gets thrown together more or less. Nice, we got the elevator cycle first try. Okay, now we wait. Hi chat. Hope you're having a great day. Hope you're enjoying Fangame Marathon. So, F0 car, you just jump and press down or something. For the upcoming screen, you should maybe look away. It's like I8s. Alright, we are past it. Count. Do we kill the Count? Do we let the Count live? What is chat's opinion on this? Kill him, let him live, you decide. You decide the fate. Oh, I might not even hit him. I'm seeing a lot of kill, so... I wanna do the honors. Ha 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 ha! Now we are to the second half of World 7, which is the Zelda 2 / Metal Gear Solid area. Hit the save, thank you. Alright, so far so good. I love waiting. Let's hope this guy gives me a good pattern. Good. Sometimes he just does something really different. I think it depends on your reload time, which is like semi-random because this game is really weird decoded. On this screen, the spikes change when I jump and I just nailed it, because why not? Actually one of the hardest screens in the game, usually. That was a perfect World 7, I think. Yep. Perfect. And on to Mega Man. Who's pretty famous for taking forever too. But for one, double trot makes this really easy, and knowing how to quick kill him makes it really easy. So we kill Elecman at a certain spot, so Ringman spawns in a certain spot, so we can just kill him. That's Ringman. Ringman's like the main issue people have with this fight. But he's dead. Now Bombman is dead, and now we're gonna kill the Mega Man. Nice. If you don't kill him here, you have to do like 45 seconds more of this fight. So this is like the most worthy quick kill to get. So if you're learning to speedrun this game, learn this quick kill. It's not ultra mesh independent. Alright, I'm gonna try a new strat here. That is super precise. Why does the save always hit me now? I'm doing something wrong. That save is not supposed to hit me and you just do it all in one go pretty much. Oh well. That's like the hardest thread in the game for me at this point. I'm not too salty about not getting it. And now auto-scrollers. Paper Jam. I've heard the song so much during rage mode runs / practice. That's super boring for me. I should stop shaking my head and focus on the game. I love auto-scrollers. Do we love auto-scrollers, chat? What is your opinion on that? Save reload here for the next screen. These fire wheels are also global timer things. That can be kinda weird. More auto-scrollers. And another auto-scroller. Good level design room that way. Let's see. First of this. Good. How many deaths am I gonna have in the level design room?
Shit just got real.
That was pretty good. The top right jump is really hard. And yep, that's a K2 screen. What a ripoff. We unbind double shot here because double shot does not work on Shang. This is where we blessed RNG. During my practice run I lost 3 minutes to this guy. Let's hope I don't lose 3 minutes to this guy. That would be pretty bad. RNG has already ruined my life in Run the Marathon. Maybe it's gonna do it again. I feel like I shouldn't have jumped there, but I did, and it worked somehow. Neat. I accept 1 death on this guy for marathon runs easily. If I die on a PB attempt to this boss, the run is pretty much over. It's kind of ridiculous how good my PB is in this game. Excuse me? Who full jumped that? Why didn't I full jump? So yeah, my PB is ridiculous. If you haven't watched it yet, you should probably watch it. Oh yeah, this is the Kid Icarus stage, which is pretty much the gimmick stage of this game. Like every screen has a different gimmick. Here you have to kill all these Koopas. And then here the bulk of the room is mirrored, including the spikes. But you just know where to go. Here's the P-block room. Once again, safe setup here. And now for the mini boss room. This guy splits up into 2 a lot, but if you kill 2 on the same frame, only 1 splits up. That's a really weird strat here. That is really good. Shoutouts to myself for finding that setup to do it. It's really rough to do. But if you get it, it's super good. Usually there's like 32 of the really small ones, And I only had to do 4 because of the glitch. That's like the hardest room in the entire game. It's probably harder than every boss strat in the game. Sick. Oh, I pushed it. I wasn't sure if I was going to push it or not. Okay. I should have saved. If I'm very, very unlucky, the spider's gonna kill me. I wasn't very unlucky. Alright. Something to note about the spider killing me. The way she wiggles when she comes down, it's like global timer. And if you're really unlucky, her leg is on the farthest right sprite of her animation, and then she hits you. It's like almost nothing you can do. That was Ganon, by the way. Face die and etc. World 10, the hardest world in the game by far, platforming wise. We don't want to die between now and the halfway point, so we had to skip 15 seconds of platforming by having the red wall deactivated from the start. I got the early cycle. You don't usually go for that. Okay, there's actually a really new strat here. You do this. Instead of going under the jump, you just use the vine, which is 1, faster, and 2, a lot more consistent. We got the first skip. Oh, that... I'm mad now. That was impossible. Thank you, game, for showcasing literally impossible RNG. So we just lost the second skip, which would have saved us like 20 seconds. I lost a PV pace run to this once. I don't know why that happens. You are supposed to be stopped by the block, but I didn't. But it doesn't matter, I already lost the second skip, so we could see. So if we didn't die between the corner room and ending, we would have skipped the 20-second auto-scroll-ish thing. But we got unlucky and etc. And we are dying everywhere anyway, so I wouldn't have gotten it regardless. Why did I lose my speed? I don't get this game sometimes. I don't get it. Alright. We are skipping this save to conserve our speed. What? I didn't get the speed boost from the vine. What is this? What is happening? Like everything in this game, I don't know. It's kind of awkward. There we go. So, if we jump off the vine and hold the direction, we get a speed boost, which that previous second was all about, holding right the entire time. So you can make the jump at the end. And sometimes, if you jump weirdly, you don't get the speed boost of the vine. For some reason. Like the sound plays that you jumped off it, but it doesn't give you the speed boost. Alright, that world time was a disaster. That's not sugar-coated. The first half was perfect. The first half was perfect, the second half lost me a minute, according to my splits, so... Good thing this wasn't close to PB pace. We are still underestimate pace at least. But RNG is coming up, and if Pokemon RNG is the same as in Run the Marathon, we're gonna have a fun time here. Gust is okay. He has 10 attacks. We want to see Splash, Recover, or Rep, or maybe Hyper Beam. And maybe Hydro Pump. That's good. If we are lucky, we get Recover after this and probably kill him. Recover is the best attack by far. I just not recover. Yeah, Geezer, I don't intend to. But thank you for bringing that meme back. Oh no. Oh, the attack that is most likely to kill me. It's fine, I played K3 final boss, I can go at Rock Pro again. XD. So we are skipping the first save here because we don't need it, I hope. I haven't died to that in like 50 or even 100 runs in a row. The walk of shame, by the way. I legit have not needed that save in a very long time. Now we needed it twice. We do a glitch here called safe hovering. We are supposed to go back and fall down, but we just use some weird, very awkward safe reload jumping combination that works because reasons to skip the beginning. Can I? Thank you. One block holds are the hardest part of the game, by the way. Reload this for this cycle. Reload this for this cycle. I jumped like a frame too high. I jumped like a frame too early. Okay. Nope. Only Dark Boshy and Young Cat can skip that. Oh, I jumped over that. Let's do the skip. The skip. Oh, new line. I don't know what line to take. I've tried this line earlier. It didn't really work, I think. There we go. That line is easy. We were supposed to turn the blocks on the red blocks, or the green blocks rather. And because we skipped that button, we also get to skip this button, which saves like 8 seconds total. And save hover to skip the tower auto-scroller, which is like also 1.5 minutes long. It's not possible to code, I can explain it. When you reload, you land on the first screen of a world for a frame before the game puts you where you actually are. If you hold down shoot, you shoot on the first screen of the world, which happens to be right in front of the save in this world. And holding jump makes you go up by a couple of pixels every time you do that. Final path. Let's go. Final boss. A box of cigarettes, washing powder, oatmeal, whatever you want to call it. It's actually oatmeal, but people have called this a bunch of different things. When we first tried this, we get underestimated. So there's some pressure on me right now. The run was pretty good except for that super botched World 810. Nice despawn. I had like 3 orb despawns. That is very good damage considering how many orbs despawned. If an orb spawns too close to the edge of the screen, it just doesn't. Like, it just disappears. Which kind of ruins one cycles a lot because you need as much orbs as possible. Are you joking? I thought he was gonna die already. That's a yikes. There goes the estimates. That felt like it should have been close to one cycle, but he still has like 25% or something. It's kind of weird how it feels like you have good damage and then you don't. Can you die, please? Thank you. Let's hope we don't choke. Hadouken. Fuck this. I'm not jumping over Mario. I usually jump over Mario, but it's actually a little bit precise. Nice RNG, dude. Okay. Shang wanted to have a second go at this. I wasn't having any of it. Alright. Jump, 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 jump. Get ready on time. He's dead already, get ready for him to explode. And time. 35:54. Could have been a faster if I didn't die to Sogrin. That's what it is. Run wasn't that bad. Like up to Mega Man, it was really good. I was 1 minute behind into Mega Man, and now I'm 5 minutes behind out of Sogrin. That happens. Alright. I'm not gonna let the credits play if I can. Or maybe.
Yeah, we were chatting people up anyways in the other server, so you definitely have some time to let the credits play.
Okay. Yeah, these are the credits. I'm the Boshy now. This ain't your average side-scrolling game. Sogrin, the maker of the game. So yeah, next up is Jump Master, I believe. I don't know exactly what that is, but it's a multi-man event, that's why it takes some time to set up. So you just...
Jump Master is a game made by Shadows last year? Either way, it's a game where you practice your jumps, but it also has a very competitive mode, and we will be doing a little tournament of that. Which means we have a couple people to get ready.
I hope you enjoyed the run, despite it being pretty mediocre. For my standards anyway, you know. The hell did you make it this far? A Sonic tried to take through some cars. The Boshy now, but no one's going to take your crown. Call yourself the Boshy now. I would sing louder, but I don't know the lyrics. Adorable. This could seem impossible. Don't wanna go again. That's a lie. Call yourself the Boshy now, 'cause no one else can take your crown. Call yourself the Boshy now. Pepper Jam.
Crap, please.
Now. Man, these credits are really long. I think I've never watched them completely.
Well, there's a first for everything.
So, you can probably just change to the intermission and play some of your music now. if you want to.
Alright, I'll take you up on that then. Thanks for the amazing run. And
Thank you for having me, as always.
we will be back shortly with jump